In the Arctic Circle, where icy winds dance over glistening glaciers, there lived a penguin named Blizzy. Blizzy wasn't your ordinary penguin. He had eyes like polished jetstones that sparkled, with mischief always gleaming with clever ideas. His best friend, Torta the turtle, was as patient and strong as the ancient glaciers, his sturdy shell as hard as packed snow. They were the unlikeliest of friends, yet their bond was as unbreakable as the ice that surrounded them. Now, deep in the heart of the Arctic, where snow glittered like a sea of diamonds under the endless sky, Blizzy and Torta stood ready for the great Igloo building contest hosted once every 100 years. The winner would receive a mysterious amber crystal pulsing with magical powers, said to grant a single wish. The air crackled with anticipation. The judges, the wisest of the Arctic animals, watched intently. The competitors were formidable. There was Vix and Vex, a sly pair of Arctic foxes whose bushy tails twitched with cunning, and Loka the walrus, whose tusks were as sharp as icicles and whose strength was legendary. As the contest commenced, Blizzy and Torta waddled and lumbered towards the designated area, their eyes fixed on the prize, the amber crystal. Their plan was as intricate as the frost patterns on a winter window. Blizzy, with his sleek black and white feathers, sketched precise designs in the snow with a confident flipper. Meanwhile, Torta, his sturdy turtle shell gleaming under the haunting glow of the northern lights, hauled huge blocks of ice with unwavering determination. Vix and Vex, the self-proclaimed masters of deception, watched from afar, their sly grins revealing their wicked plot. They planned to sabotage Blizzy and Torta, using their speed and cunning to win the coveted prize. But little did they know the challenges that awaited them. The wise polar bear elder, with her fur as white as fresh fallen snow and eyes that twinkled with Arctic wisdom, would judge the igloos on 3 crucial factors: strength, beauty, and warmth. The pressure was immense, but Blizzy and Torta remained focused, their determination burning bright like the stars in the endless Arctic sky. With each passing moment, the igloos began to take shape. Blizzy and Torta worked in near silence, their movements a well-rehearsed dance. Blizzy carved smooth ice blocks with his sharp beak, while Torta, with his powerful limbs, stacked them with precision, creating a shimmering dome that seemed to catch the very essence of the northern lights. Their teamwork was a sight to behold, a testament to their unique friendship. Meanwhile, Vix and Vex, eager to claim victory for themselves, hatched their first scheme. As Blizzy and Torta toiled, the sly foxes crept closer, their eyes gleaming with mischief. With a sudden jerk, they attempted to topple the growing ice pile, hoping to send it crashing down into a chaotic heap. However, Torta, with his sharp eyes, spotted their lurking shadows and swiftly nudged Blizzy, who in turn unleashed a flurry of pebbles, startling the foxes and sending them scampering away. But Vix and Vex were not ones to give up easily. They regrouped, devising a new strategy. This time, they enlisted the help of a flock of mischievous puffins, instructing them to swoop down and blanket the construction site in a thick layer of snow. Just as Blizzy and Torta neared completion, the puffins descended, their beaks agape, and scattered snow over the penguins' and turtles' work. Vex and Vix cackled, believing they had won, thinking the judges would overlook the ruined structure beneath the pristine white blanket. But Blizzy, quick-witted and agile, flapped his flippers furiously, creating a mini whirlwind that sent the puffins tumbling back to the ground. Undeterred, Vix and Vex made one final attempt to sabotage their rivals. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the ice, the foxes snuck closer, stealing a large chunk of ice from Blizzy and Torta's nearly completed igloo. They hoped to patch the weak spots in their own shaky dome. Fooling the judges into believing it was Blizzy and Torta's abandoned creation. With the last rays of sunlight fading away, they scurried back, their hearts pounding with anticipation. But their triumph was short-lived. For the wise polar bear elder, with her keen eyesight and discerning nature, had noticed their sneaky maneuver. Her gaze, sharp as an icicle, pierced through the gloom, spotting the stolen ice. She let out a low growl, alerting Blizzy and Torta to the fox's deceit. Upon closer inspection, the judges discovered the fox's igloo was a crumbling mess, barely fit for a lemming to curl up in, let alone to Arctic foxes. Disheartened and ashamed, Vix and Vex slunk away, their heads held low, their dreams of victory shattered. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery pinks and purples, Blizzy and Torta's igloo stood tall and proud, a beacon of warmth and resilience against the encroaching darkness. Its sturdy walls radiated a gentle glow, inviting those who dared to enter. And when the judges stepped inside, they were met with a sight that warmed their hearts. The interior was not just spacious and inviting, but also beautifully decorated with intricate patterns of frost and sparkling ice crystals. It was clear that Blizzy and Torta had poured their hearts and souls into their creation. And so it was without a shred of doubt that Olda, the walrus, Loka, and the other Arctic animals declared Blizzy and Torta the winners of the Great Igloo building contest. Cheers echoed through the frosty air as the penguins and turtle made their way to the front, their faces beaming with joy and triumph. Blizzy, with his usual cheeky grin, nudged Torta, whispering, "What's our wish?" Torta, his voice filled with warmth, replied, "A cozier Arctic for all." The gathered animals roared their approval, their breath forming clouds of joy in the frigid air. And as the northern lights danced overhead, casting an ethereal glow on the ice-covered landscape, Blizzy and Torta knew that their victory was more than just about winning a magical crystal. It was about the power of friendship, the strength of perseverance, and the warmth of sharing their victory with their community. Their laughter echoed under the enchanting aurora, a testament to their enduring bond and the spirit of camaraderie that had brought them together. If you loved this tale of friendship and courage, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more enchanting adventures from the frozen realm of the Arctic. Each click brings you closer to more magical stories of Blizzy, Torta, and their brave animal friends.